Hi, everybody, and welcome to Vanessa, My Life, My Journey. I am here today to give you some tips on how to thrift like a pro. You guys, I am a thrift store connoisseur. I have been thrift store shopping for years. And I want to let you know that thrift store shopping doesn't have to be something that is just for the poor, just for people that are on a budget. You guys, I've always thrift store shopped even when my income was higher, up even when I didn't need to be thrift store shopping, I always thrift store shopped. I love thrift store shopping. People who know me, like when I remodeled my home before, when people would come to my house, they would always be oohing and eyeing over things that I had in my house. And like almost everything that I had was thrift store shopping, antique shopping, and all of that. Even everything that you see behind me, this chair, the little stool up underneath, the pillow, this uh, dresser, or whatever you want to call it, the lamp, the books, the plants, these little cases right there. I'm a thrift store shopper, you guys, and I find deals. I'm a thrift store shopper, garage sale shopper, estate sale shopper, dumpster diving shopper, just whatever, you guys. So I am here today to give you some tips on thrift store shopping. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is clothing. Um, Check out the different areas in your neighborhood that sell clothing, and also when you are in visiting other areas or other sides of towns, take the opportunity to take advantage of that and go visit some thrift stores in other areas that you might not be accustomed to shopping at, so that way you can kind of see like what that area has to offer. Also, there are some resale shops that sell resale higher end clothing, and don't be afraid to go in those type of stores as well, because a lot of times you might say, oh well, they're too overpriced for thrift store shopping, but there are also sections in that area where things are marked down super duperly low. Like there is a thrift store in this area where I'm located, and they're in a more higher end up area, and they mark things down, you guys, all the way to $1. You just have to go, you have to be willing. When you go thrift store shopping, if you think you're going to go in a thrift store and come right out in like 10 to 15 minutes, you might as well not even go. When I go to the thrift store, you guys, I'm prepared to look, I'm prepared to dig, I'm prepared to stay for hours. I'm prepared to, when you're shopping for clothes, uh, like one tip for me personally, when I go thrift store shopping, I also look for items with tags on them. This item right here was actually brand new, still had the tag on it. I might have taken the tag off, but I look for items that have the tag on them that are brand new, and it doesn't matter what size it is. If it's something that's brand new, it's not stained, it's not torn, I will get it no matter what size it is. So that's tip number one. That's just something that I prefer to do. You could resell those items. You could gift them to someone else for Christmas, birthdays, or whatever. So any item that I find that is brand new, that has a tag on it, I always get it. When I'm looking at clothing, when I go thrift store shopping, I have an eye for things, so I can go through the clothes really quickly. And not only do I have an eye for things, I also have a feel for it. And I can feel a material, and I can pretty much tell that that material is high quality. And 9 times out of 10, once I pick an item by touch and I pull it off the rack, when I look in the basket, it's usually name brands that I am very familiar with and that I'm very attracted to. So once you thrift store shop a lot, you're going to also get a feel for material, and you can tell high quality and better quality items just by the material. Also, patterns and stuff like that. So you're going to be drawn to the type of items that you're looking for, the styles of things that you're looking for, and you just want to keep that in mind. Also, another thing that I do when I go thrift store shopping for clothing, a lot of people only shop seasonal, but I find a lot of stuff that I really, really like and would love for the winter time, in the summertime. And I find better quality stuff because not everybody is looking for it, and people are passing it by and overlooking it and not purchasing it in the summertime because it's hot. So in the summertime, I find beautiful, beautiful, just nice quality winter items. So you might find some nicer items in the wintertime. You might find some nicer summertime items in the wintertime and some nicer wintertime items in the summertime. So just like with finding good deals at regular stores, you can save more money and you can find nicer quality stuff shopping off season. Another thing that I do when I go get thrift store shopping is I get everything that I'm attracted to first. I put it in a basket. And then, like, when I'm getting ready to make my decisions, then I go through everything. I find a little section in the store, push all the clothes forward, and so I can hang stuff up. And while it's on the hanger, I can look at it, and I look everywhere. I try to look at it really, really, really good and make sure there is not any stains, there's not any holes, there's not any seams that are ripped, that are torn. Because 9 times out of 10, sometimes if you don't look at these items thoroughly, when you get them home, you will find out there's a missing button, there's a broken zip, there's a hole somewhere, there's a stain somewhere. So you want to, even though you're getting these items as at a discounted price, you want to make sure you're not purchasing something that as soon as you get it home, you're going to throw it away. Like when I go to the store, and matter of fact, this dress I purchased for 25 cents. But when I go to the thrift store, because things are 25 cents, I still don't want to say, oh, it's 25 cents. If I get it home, I'll throw it away. If it has a no, I want to look at those items very carefully, take my time, and make sure there are not any stains, any tears, any missing buttons, any zippers, or anything like that. Because 25 cents is 25 cents, even if it's $1, $2, $5, or $10. Also, with furniture, the same thing. When you go looking for furniture, you want to check the legs of chairs, check the legs of the arms, shake it, sit in it. And another thing, when you go thrift store shopping, don't look at items and look for what you're looking for. Know what you're looking for in your mind. And if you find something that fits what you're looking for in your mind, don't necessarily, because the material may be ugly, the material may be dingy, the material may be torn, don't rule it out, because you can also get it upholstered. This chair that I have here, it is a chair that spins 360 degrees. A family member gave me a chair like this years ago. I loved that chair so much. I wanted 2 of them, and I got them reupholstered in another style. I got one reupholstered in leather, and then I looked up on this chair here and found it at a thrift store. It was torn, it was ugly, it wasn't what I wanted. And I purchased the chair for little of nothing. Can't remember how much I paid for it. And then I took it went picked out the fabric that I wanted and got this chair reupholstered to fit my own personal style. So don't discount things and don't judge a store by the neighborhood it's in. Go in, look. Don't judge furniture by how it looks now. If it's something that fits what you had in your mind, go take it, go reupholster it, repaint it, redo it. Think outside the box. Like I said, thrift store shopping, there's a lot of things on Craigslist where people give away stuff for free. You could look in the free section. You could find a lot of things that won't cost you anything but gas. And also a good thrift store tip is to reshop your own stash. Sometimes we purchase things, we buy things, we put them away, we forget about them, we don't use them that often, and we are constantly accumulating other things, and we have things in our stash that we're in need of right now, and we're saying, oh, I need this and I need that. Shop your own stash from time to time, because you might be surprised the things that you will find that you already have. And another thing, another good tip too, if you know of a family member that has garage sales a lot, when they get ready for their next garage sale, ask them if you can take a look at it before they get rid of some things, because you could easily purchase things from a family member or a friend that has garage sales a lot, estate sales and stuff of that nature. And yeah, and a lot of times too, if you see something at an estate sale and it costs too much and you couldn't afford it, the estate sale usually lasts so many days, so you can actually go back and check out that estate sale before the sale is over with or close to the last day, and see if they still had that item that you wanted, and you could probably get it for a whole lot cheaper. Another thing with thrift store shopping that I do as well, like if I see something that I really want and it was too expensive, I may check back a couple of days later. Or another thing with thrift store shopping, if you know something is already a good deal, thrift store shopping and flea markets, you guys, especially flea markets, because the people that sell at flea markets are a little bit more negotiable. But a rule of thumb for me is, if I see something at a thrift store or at a flea market that I know is a good deal, I may try to haggle with the person just a little bit, but I won't do that, walk away from it and leave it and think you're going to come back, because I'm going to tell you, people have done this, and I have done this, and I've seen people do this so many times at flea markets. They see something that they want. They think that the person is charging too much, and they want to play this game where I'll walk away and I'll come back 10 minutes later and it's still going to be there. And then when you go back, it's gone. And so I have a rule of thumb: if you see something at a flea market or at an individually owned thrift store, and you know that it's a good deal, you know what the going rate for it is, you know what the going price for it is, you know what the retail value for it is, and you know that is a great deal, you guys, don't haggle on stuff that you already know is a good deal, because you can miss out on your blessing by doing that. If you guys have any more questions on how to thrift store shop like a pro, then leave those questions down in the comments bar below. Like I say, you need to frequent thrift stores. You need to kind of sometimes know what you're looking for when you go into a thrift store, so you can go in looking for what you're looking for. And then if you happen to find something else, that's a bonus. And I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Leave lots of comments down below. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Oh, one more tip. When you go thrift store shopping, pack a lunch or something to drink in your car, or know in the area where there's somewhere nearby where you can go get you something to eat, because you might be there for a couple of hours, y'all. I can go thrift store shopping and stay at a thrift store for 5 hours or more. It just depends on what they have, how intrigued I am, and how, much I'm finding, or, it just depends. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.